Hey guys, today we'll be watching a Champ 2 replay. We went quite deep in this coaching, so hope you guys have a good watch. Okay, not a bad kickoff. Actually, you beat him well played. Get the boost. So this is your ball. Good try on the shot. It's not bad because you saw like it was like your ball. Just you could have been better because like there's already a defender. So if you want to score it directly, you have to really do like the perfect shot, which is
Mhm.
possible. If not, at least try to do something a bit more threatening, right? So maybe like you do a soft touch, you catch it, and like see, then he rushes you and then you beat him. Not that
Sure.
the bad shot was a bad idea, just like he saved it. But in the end, it was
Just
not
like
bad.
take more time there.
Yeah, just to be like more effective. But in the end, this was not a bad idea because by shooting, even if he gets it, like he's forced to like slam it away. And as you can see, like now he's very awkward. You're gonna turn here, which is fair because your teammate was not there. Oh, yeah. I mean, good try. I feel like we kind of saw that he was gonna save it, but you still tried. The recovery is not okay. That's not bad. Pads. Okay. So just be careful here. Like you have the correct idea of trying to be ready for this. The problem is your positioning right now is not really enabling you to be ready at all times.
Okay.
So like you are where you want to be, but can you rush whenever he makes a mistake? Not
No.
really, right? Because you're a bit too far. See, like now you want to go in, like now, because like he messed up, but you can't. So now you go back, and now this is like a very awkward position because you are essentially at the same, like in the same line of action that he is, right? So if ever you
Mhm.
want to turn, you have to like do like a very sharp turn, which you will kind of be late. Um, so yeah, probably like your teammate was gonna get cut here, which is a good thing to help you out. Uh, but it's a bit unfortunate that you put yourself in that position from the get go, where like you're forced to get like your teammate help. Because here, what you
Right.
if you just if you were at this even like a bit closer, right? Like you are like here, see, you it's still not super dangerous where you can like still go back, but you can still pressure this if needed. And I would have liked if you were to pressure this. Obviously, you have to be
Okay.
careful because your teammate is still like not fully behind you, so it's not fine to like play a bit safer. But there is still like, see, there is a threat of, hey, if you mess up, I'm getting this ball. While here you're like so far away that it's essentially you're just defending from the get go.
Right. Right.
But hey,
So I just want to play closer there because
mhm.
I mean, the only reason I'm as far back as I am is 'cause I'm just afraid they're gonna boom it on net over my head.
So that's fair, but you need to be afraid of something even worse. What if they control it? The higher you go, the more they will be better at controlling the ball. So you cannot give them
Mhm.
a free ball. At lower levels, it's fine because yes, they will boom it, right? Like if I put you in platinum, like the only thing that they can do with the ball is boom it. So
Yeah.
you can play like more safer, more behind, but that becomes a bad habit because at some point you need to put some pressure. Because if they have the ball, so for example here, like if your enemy like had some boost here, he would be able to flick it, right?
Mhm.
Thankfully, Winter made a good play by cutting him, but if he was not there, if he was a bit like slower, you would be in trouble even more than if they just boomed it. Because by booming it,
Right.
yes, the ball goes fast, but if you are like, see, if you have like some momentum, you can still like hit it away, right? Here you just have to wait for him to make his play, and if he makes a good play, it's kind of over. So like, it's fine to like play passively, but you don't want to also just let them like have the ball. You play passively in sometimes, but you need to also like play a bit more aggressively. At least cover both options,
Okay.
which you kind of
So
like
just
didn't.
positioning a little closer
Yeah.
then
In that
in a
case,
situation like that,
yeah. In
so
that
that
case, you could have been a bit closer. We'll say like if that happens a lot, right? Um.
okay.
So here, I do like what you're doing. Just being annoying and waiting for the 50. Here's a two cut, which is fair. Good cut actually, because you saw that your teammate was not there. So far you're playing pretty well. Except that small mistake there, it was pretty clean. All right, not a bad kickoff. You could go again, which you do. Yeah, you won't have that boost.
There, I
Um.
just throw it away.
Yeah. The thing is, I would have liked if you didn't flip for this. Like
Okay.
because the boost is gonna be taken. So why flip towards something that doesn't exist when you could like position better for like this ball? Because you will have to play this ball in the end. Like see, you do land properly for this, so it's not too bad. But maybe if you were like like here, this would be maybe an easier ball. Right now, like see how your only option is to flip it away,
Yeah.
which is not
Yeah.
good. It's not good because it
Yeah,
goes
because
to
I'm
them.
going for the boost that he's
Yeah,
already taking, so I could position myself
yeah.
better to take the next ball anyway.
Because obviously, like here, you don't have any boost, but you can still do something with this ball. So, for example, if you were to force a 50, lower, let's see, even like, for example, he jumps and you jump too, and like you kind of force a 50. If it goes to your right, your teammate might be able to play it. Perhaps, like, see, you jump over him, like you do a double jump, you beat him, and then, like, see, you still, like, land with the ball, still, like, have some sort of control. At least you don't, like, push the ball away from you. Because here the issue is that you push the ball away from you, and your flip commits you to their corner. So right now, not only you give them a free ball, but you're also telling your teammate that, hey, I'm not gonna be here for a little while. And essentially, this is a 2v1.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they're not super good because they didn't see the 2v1. Like, look at this guy. Like, he just boomed the ball away. But right now, if both of your enemies were a bit better, this guy would just instant turn for the demo, and this guy would like do like one soft touch and wait for the demo to happen. And you would be like, see, in their corner with 0 boost, you won't be able to influence the play. So right now, thankfully, you won't get punished. But it was, you could have been punished. At higher level, it would be almost a goal, depending on how Winter does his job, because you just give them a free ball. Here, the boost was actually like the best option here.
Just grabbing the corner.
Yeah, because look, your teammate is gonna take a bit of time to like make a play, so you can kind of greed for that boost. Obviously, you have to see, the idea of going to the middle is not a bad idea because you're expecting a pass, but because he's gonna take a bit of time like to go over that corner, you can greed a little bit, use all of your boost, go take this boost, and then use some more boost to go back to the middle. It's a bit greedy, but you have the time. But the reason why it's also good is because then you deny the boost from this guy.
Him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, like here, you are probably positioned. It's not bad. But now he has the boost. And so he will be able to come back faster. So essentially, if you score this, it's all good. If you don't, then probably the attack won't be able to continue because this guy will be able to come back as fast as possible. And see, in the end, like your teammate didn't do the best pass. So it's not like your position was bad. It's just you could have denied the boost. But I don't mind the position because you were still positioned for the pass. So if the pass happened, why not? Here just your teammate messed up, so it's fine. Here you do wait. I like that. Take the boost here. Good. So not bad. I do believe that there was something slightly smarter. Do you know what it is?
Just demoing him?
Yes. The demo is actually better than you playing this ball. Because by going for this ball, it's not bad, but you're adding a variable of where is the ball gonna go?
Where the 50 go? Yeah.
Yeah. And now your teammate will be a bit awkward because he doesn't know where it goes. If you go for a demo, don't touch the ball, so like the ball is just gonna roll there. And also, so you see, if you went here for a demo, you demo him here, teammate knows where the ball is gonna go, and you might even get the demo on this guy. It's like a little extra, but if you do that, it's absolutely perfect. While here, you're forcing it's not gonna be bad because your teammate does read that. But it adds some awkwardness of where is the ball gonna go when we could have done something a bit more simple. Yeah, here it's just a bad read.
Yep.
To be fair, you could have like committed for the boost 100%. So actually, like here, it would be interesting to look at your teammate. Is he gonna go or not? Right? Because it's still his ball. But like the ball is a bit awkward, which I think is why he doesn't go. So if he doesn't go, then why not use all of your boost, like flip here, you take this, and then see you derive sooner, which give you more time. But yeah, here it's kind of awkward because like both of you want to go, but he doesn't want to go because I think he sees you. I mean, you see like how like that 50 like ended up in a sort of awkward spot.
Yeah.
It was not bad, but
didn't really do anything for us.
Yeah. In the end, they're gonna boom the ball. Teammate gonna have the save. Okay, take some pads. They're gonna go back. Okay. So just be careful here. You're not opening your options. So here they have the ball. There's gonna be interaction between your teammate and the enemy. You wanna be ready for most of those options. If your teammate gets beat, you wanna be ready for that. If your teammate beat him, you wanna be ready for that. And instead, interaction happens, and you're not looking at the play at all. Essentially, here you just decided, hey, my teammate is gonna get beat 100%. I will cover behind. But why? Because all you had to do, and like you were probably like almost like perfectly positioned, is to arrive with like this angle. If you arrive with a diagonal angle to the play, like around here, obviously if you're able to take some pads, it's all good. So like as long as you are in the middle and you're kind of facing the interaction, it's good because you are able to do 1/4 turn and go and attack, or 1/4 turn and you go back, which you cover
Gotcha.
both options. Right now, you really just said, hey, if the ball goes here, I have it. If the ball goes somewhere in the middle, I will be slow. In the end, that's kind of what happened. Um, in the end, you do have it, so it's not too bad. But oh, for shit. You could have taken the boost here, to be honest. What you need to look here is actually like the fall attack is very awkward.
Yeah.
So actually, what you should have done here, the shot is a good idea, but you just, I think it's just like an execution thing, because any other shot on target would have been fine, but you missed. So yeah, I think it's just more of an execution
Yeah.
thing. You didn't really have to take the boost too, because you all like had enough boost. So the shot was good, just execution. Here, challenge him, not bad. Simply, so here you kind of want to gain time because your teammate just got demoed. And there is a type of challenge that is slightly better than what you did. Because what is the problem of your type of challenge here?
I'm committing to it.
Yeah,
Really
you are
hard.
flipping, and whoo, we are so far. And see, like here, if the enemy that like has the ball is able to beat Winter, it's over. Actually, this is pretty much what happened. So one better type of challenge is like to drive for the challenge. Because like see, like if you drive here, he still has to like, avoid you, and you'll still like be scaring him. So like you do sort of like a fake challenge where like you drive here, like you boost, see, but you don't commit for the ball directly. You try to disturb him, and the good thing with that is, for example, if your car is here, you do this, and see, just after the challenge, you already have the trajectory to go back. So you'd be able to like go back, maybe get a demo here. It's like if you get a demo, well, this goal doesn't happen, right?
Right.
Because instead of being like here already like in the air, you would be around here. You'd
Right.
already be ready to go back. If you can get the demo, you might be able to do something like this. See, where you get here. At least you are back in defense, because that's your goal.
Right.
Remember, that's your goal. Like here, you are the teammate gets demoed. No, okay, well, yes, he got demoed, but like he's behind you right now. So right now, you are the first man. And your goal as the first man, whenever like they have the ball, is to make them so that they don't have the ball anymore. And it would be great if the possession of the ball comes back to you. You, like personally, as as a player or as your team.
Right.
So if Winter gets the possession, that's as good as if you got the possession. Just that if he gets the possession, then you have like to assist him, which is why you want to like come back as fast as possible. Either you come back as fast as possible, or you like go for a demo. For example, you have a 2v1. Like you might not have to come back behind him if he gets the ball. Then that would be like a decision that you do, depending on what happens. But you still need to assist him in a way. And right now with
Okay.
that challenge, pew, you're just gone.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, like he did mess up, but you're setting him in that position, so you can't like really
Yeah.
blame him.
Yeah. And a 2v1.
Essentially, yeah. So here, it's gonna be a kickoff goal. Okay. I mean, I was gonna judge like you of like the way you were driving in the middle, but not bad. You still waited, so it's fine.
Yeah, I do that a lot where I
Okay.
hesitate at
Yeah.
the sidewall bounce. Like I
That's,
find it if I force it, I miss it a lot of the time, and then I like think about it every time,
yeah.
and so then I just end up being awkward.
So I mean, if you want a small tip for that, so okay, whatever decision you do, you cannot hesitate, because even a good decision with hesitation becomes a bad decision. So here, either you try to go for it, okay, or you fake it. So for example, you come closer as if you were gonna go, and then you fake it. See, I go back, because then by doing that, if he gets the hit, you will be able to defend it, and if not, you can still turn back. See, in the end, you'd be around the same position as you are, with like maybe one or more or two more pads, but you're not awkward. You cover just your
Yeah.
options from the get go.
Yeah.
So don't hesitate. Just pick one of the decision and stick to it. Because even if you do the correct thing, let's say like here it worked out what you did, but I feel like in other cases, like if you
Probably wouldn't.
yeah, because if your enemy doesn't hesitate, then you will get beat. And
Yep.
it will be even worse because now you're in the middle with, like, you have no momentum, just looking at the play when you're supposed to do something. So here, good touch. I like that. Okay. Good flick. Well played. So just be careful with positioning here. It's a bit awkward because you're going on the same side as the play, which is fine if you want to go for the boost. You just need like to have your intentions clear to your teammate. For example, if I'm with a teammate, see you take that boost, but it doesn't seem like you're leaving from the get-go.
Yeah.
So make
yeah.
sure that your intentions are clear. Because if you get like if the moment you're done your play, you are instantly flipped to the boost and then you leave. By doing the action fast enough, your teammate will be like, okay, oh, he's leaving. Okay, I guess it's my ball. Here it's a bit confusing because see, do you wanna go or not? See, your teammate doesn't know, and like you can see that he doesn't know because of
Yeah.
that wiggles. He's wiggling because maybe I can go, maybe I cannot. And see like this is so awkward.
It is, yeah.
You want to go, but he also wants to go, and so neither of you will go. And like
Yep.
until here, it's so awkward.
So would
Okay.
it be even better to not take that corner at all and just
Uh,
like pad path
it's
back behind him
so here
and
it's
like go right?
so here it's actually fine for you to take the corner, because how else do you wanna go back? If you do this, you might bump him. If you do this, it's not as clear. Like maybe you like do like a very sharp turn. You go to the middle, maybe. But here the thing is, it's actually fine for you to go to the big boost because you will take resources. You have 0 boost, you get 100, and your teammate doesn't really need that boost. So it's actually
Yeah.
fine for you to really go for that. It's just that after you do that, you have to make it clear. So for example, the moment you arrived here, see, take one pad, maybe take this one, then you instant flip, take this, and then you make your decision. And the thing is, for example, if you wanted to cut this ball, why not? You could decide to kind of ball chase in a way and cut it. The reason why it's fine is because your teammate is like he's not in a good position either way because he was a bit too close. But
Yeah.
why would that be fine?
To cut here?
Yeah, like
Because they're both like push past net, so if I clear it to the other side, it's kind of just a free ball.
there's even more simpler. It's fine to cut here if you do it fast enough because then your teammate will be able to adapt. See, if you cut here, if I'm Winter, I go take this like maybe this pad, maybe not because I have like already full boost, and I just like go behind and I'm waiting for your whatever you do. See,
Okay.
it's fine because you do your action fast enough, and like I mean, Winter might be like, oh my god, why is he ball chasing? But he's fine. He's gonna adapt. And in this case, you do have a good reason to ball chase. Like you could go for this ball. Like it's not out of the ordinary. You're already there. You're already full boost. You're the closest. So might as well try it. And it's not like Winter had like the best opportunity. But again, you have to do it fast enough so that it's clear to your teammate what is your intention. And so same thing, if you don't want to go, it's fine. You take this boost and then you leave, right? You like flip here, you leave. You try like you either like go on the wall to like not bump your teammate, or you go to more to like the middle because like he's already on the right. That way he's like, okay, I have to turn. And even like if he's awkward, if he turns and like see like he forced a play, you will still be behind him to take the follow up after. So it's not
Yeah.
bad. But see, as long as we are both playing together, whatever decision I'm doing, you will adapt, and whatever decision you are doing, I will also adapt. And here the
Yeah.
issue is, both of you don't know what to do. See, for both of you, it's awkward. In the end, Winter gets it,
Yeah.
so it's not too bad. But be careful about those situations. Here, I would like if you turned on the other side. See, you're turning towards the net, but why?
I was thinking, I guess if they can contest that ball, I wanted to be ready for it if my teammate got beat.
Yeah, but again, you are picking a decision way too fast. It's fine to anticipate the situation, right? As you get better, you will be able to anticipate like even better. Like, okay, it seems like my team is gonna get beat. Oh, it seems like he's gonna beat him. Oh, it seems like the ball is gonna go to the right. And so you make like a small adjustment to one of the sides. That is fine. But you never want to guess. Because right now you're
Okay.
guessing that my teammate is gonna get beat. And from this picture, I honestly,
It doesn't really look like
yeah,
it.
it doesn't look like it. So what I would prefer is if you like turning it on this side, and I'm not asking you to like go in the middle and be like, hey, pass it. Because like this is, again, you're
Right.
guessing too by doing that. But at least you are facing the play as if, hey, something is gonna happen. And if it doesn't happen, you can still like, take this pad and turn back. See, you still have that option. It's just that you're preparing for the option that is most likely. But right now, you're just guessing that, hey, it's not gonna happen. And see, in the end, like you still have to like do that turn. It's not gonna be super bad. But see, sharp turn, you lose your momentum, so now you have to boost a little bit. In this case, it's not gonna matter. But be careful because that's like that shows like a habit of yours. And so if
Yeah,
you do that
yeah.
in moments that actually matters, well, then it will be a bit too bad. Well, what was I talking about? Look, interesting's gonna happen. Bye bye. I'm leaving. I don't care. See, I'm gonna watch the spectators say like a little hello guys, like wave at them. I don't care what's happening behind me. My teammate might get it, he might not get it. I don't care. I will just play defensively, which again you won't get punished for it because it did happen. But I don't like the fact that you're just picking a decision before that. And to be honest, if you want to do that, why not? But do it fast. Like if you see like okay, oh, I'm actually a bit too far. Boost, boost, boost. That way you can take like this pad, and see you would be where you like instead of being here, like you would be like maybe here. See, because like see like in this case it's still good. I'm still facing the direction. See, I'm still facing
Right.
the play. My bad. So it's not bad. The way I want you to view it is look. Here you're facing the play. Here useless, 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 useless. I'm back to useful. There is
Right.
a small gap in your positioning where in your rotation where like I'm not ready for what you do. And I want you to remove that gap. Either by positioning from the get-go fast enough, or if you truly guess that hey, it's gonna go to the right and somehow it doesn't, then you go a bit faster to do the turn. That way you come back to a position where hey, I'm ready for the next action. Essentially we want to remove
Gotcha.
the gap as possible, at least like reduce it. In the end, you're gonna get the ball. See, like maybe like if you were a bit closer, you'd be able to get this beat way better.
Yeah.
To be fair, like I think you could like commit even more. Cause look at your boost. See, you're far. Here you boost, 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 and here you stop boosting for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, continue unless you want to fake. But like, see, like you challenge almost with no boost. In the end, like you do boost, thankfully. Oh, good demo from. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's gonna challenge. Not a bad 50. T-Base's gonna get that. All right, it's fine. You won't be able to. Okay, I mean, I was gonna say you won't be able to get that. You need to recognize that he jumped before you, but he missed. I don't want to say well played, but I mean still well played. I think it was
It
a bad
worked out,
decision.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
it worked out. I feel like it was a bad decision because.
And
Okay,
I don't think I like read that he missed the ball when
yeah,
he jumped.
yeah, I
'Cause, like
don't
if I
think
was
so.
watching, I might be able to see that, but I don't think I did. I think I just prematurely went for a ball I was getting beat to.
Yeah, the way I would put it is well played because you didn't hesitate. But you might get punished for it, which is not bad because if you get punished for it, you will know like next time I have to watch for him.
Right.
So it's fine. Like it was still well played because you didn't hesitate, and you got a goal out of it. So why not? Okay, teammate had the worst kickoff. Good boost still here. Well played. You have time here. I like the fact that you kind of see it. Okay,
And then I
it
just missed
doesn't.
the ball.
It doesn't translate. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was very painful to watch because
Yeah.
the idea was good, and then
Yep.
wow, execution right now. It's just execution. You had to get the ball. You even had a second chance because he was so far away, which you just like boomed the ball on the left.
Yeah. I panicked and did
yeah.
nothing with it.
Oh, teammate took the boost for sure. Okay. You no.
I-
This is
not
your ball.
doing anything.
See, this is your ball. He missed. Your teammate touched the ball. You have to go for this
Okay.
because your teammate just played. So who's playing this ball now? It's you. Unless your teammate is really well played, like is in a very good position where like he can just continue. Why not? But in this case, it was not the case. Like
Yeah.
So you have to go for this. And see, you either get the ball, and if you don't get it, at least you put some pressure on the ball. 'Cause right now you're just going in the middle, and I don't know why. It's like you were expecting a pass here. I think that's like how I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Your team doesn't even have the ball. How can he pass it? So yeah, I'm very confused here.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to dive that or not because I was worried
Yeah.
if I didn't get it that I'd be like overcommitting
Yeah.
when he's up on their half. And so then I just am hesitating the whole time onto doing anything.
Again, you don't want to leave space for the enemies. For example, here, what I would prefer for you is to actually get a bit closer. Because see, if I get closer, I still have the option of going back if I need. See, if I need, I can go back. If not, I can always go in. And see, like you would have the opportunity to go in here actually, because he doesn't have like the best ball. And see, if you cut here, I mean, you have to be confident in your ability to get the ball, because like see, your teammate is all the way in their half, so you have to be careful here. But it would be great if you were able to cut this, because if you cut this, see, it gives time for your teammate to get back, and you are removing the possession from them, so like they don't have the possession anymore. The thing is, by going all the way back, you're just giving them a lot of space, and right now here is actually a 2v1.
Yeah.
Again, they really don't play it well. But you are giving them space for some reason. Which, why? I know you are a nice person, but like, this is too much. Because
Yeah.
like, you're not supposed to let them play. Because every time like you let them play, every time like you go on defense too soon, it's just like just giving them a free ticket to attack you. Like, okay, guys, I'm going back to the net. Go on, give me your best shot.
Right.
Thankfully, they're not good. But, and see, then you are in this position, which is very awkward. Do I go or do I not go? The reason why you are in this position is because you went super soon to like to defend, but actually like there was no attack the moment that you defended. And so like, you cannot want to get like, I mean, here you're not at back post, but similar spirit. Like you come to like almost at back post, you are ready to defend, but if the shot doesn't happen, then it's kind of awkward. Do I stop here, or do I push? See, but you don't really have that problem if you like go for a shadow from the get go. So see, I have the options. Yeah, I go. If I don't go, at least I shadow, gain some time until my teammate comes back. And my teammate either goes behind me, and so like, I can cut and turn, or he tries like to demo them and like disturb them, in which I can then get a free ball. But right now you're picking the decision which is not super optimal. Of I go back on my own, and I just wait for them. And see, in the end you kind of hesitate. Well played, but it's more like they messed up than you played well.
Right.
So here, take some pads. Here you're going a bit too far. So just be careful, because you, in this situation, your team doesn't need a backup, right? But he might need an option. So there's no need for you to like be behind him, because he does seem like he has the ball. But maybe he's gonna make a pass. And the thing is, you kind of want to be in like in that middle position where I'm here to wait for the pass. If it doesn't happen, I can always go back behind. See, but I can always like be ready. Right now, you just like say like, oh, I'm gonna take some boost. I don't care. See, like you are in your net for some reason when your teammate is in their half. Your teammate is making a play and you just don't care. See, you're just taking your boost again, and then I have to go. And again, you won't get punished because look, you had the time to go from your half to their half and beat him. But what if you were there even sooner, right? What if like see, because you can still take pads as you like come closer. Like you see, you take like this pad, you are here, and see you'd be able like look at this. If you arrive at this time, it's open. Yeah. Very easy. Instead, you arrive here, right? And now he pretty much like blocked the entire goal, so he had like to put it on the side, which is not bad because you're still gonna get a goal out of it. Well played, you know. But you had to do a double tap instead of a free shot.
Right.
So you're just making it harder on yourself. Okay. Oh, well, unfortunate. Honestly,
I couldn't tell if I should take that boost or not.
Yeah.
Situation, because it looked pretty threatening.
Yeah. I do believe that you should have see how here you looked after you did the flip. You should look before doing the flip.
Yeah.
Because then that will give you the decision. Because like here, actually, what you should have done is like take this pad, this pad, this pad. To be fair, could you have saved it? No, probably not. Like I don't think you can arrive to this ball. Your teammate has to do something, and like he messed up here. But you could have been closer if needed than where you are right now. So you should not have taken that middle boost. But it's not your fault. I mean, maybe it's your fault, like with the kickoff itself. So far, you've been doing good kickoffs, so you know, it seems like it's just like an outlier. Not bad. I don't like the flip here. Get control, right? You don't have to flip it like that. Or if you want to flip, fair enough. See, go more on the side, then flip. See, instead of flipping it like on the corner, flip it more on the side. That way you can take the boost and you still have the possession of the ball here.
Right.
Just like here, like see, you flip it and you lose control of the ball by doing that, so you won't be able to take the boost. And again, same situation as the earlier. Exactly the same situation. You boom it to the enemy, and now you are so far. And thankfully, the enemies are very nice. They give it back to your teammate. But be careful, at higher levels, this would not pass. This would be a free attack for them, or a 2, I mean, it's pretty much a 2v1 right now, actually, right? Well, it could have been a 2v1 if they kept possession. It's not a 2v1 because they... this hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess this is champ 2. Again, your teammate made a mistake, right? But you could have avoided that situation from the get-go.
Right.
Because instead of them booming the ball and somehow your teammate messing up, it could have been you doing a solo play and beating them. So here, not a bad kickoff. I like the fact that you take... Okay, I was gonna say, I like the fact that you're taking that boost. You actually didn't take it. My bad. I'm talking about the pads, not the, not the, not the big boost. I swear, I thought like you took this one. I thought you took it. Well, fortunately, because if you took it here, like you then get like a better, like a bit more boost and like a better angle to go for this.
Yeah.
A second thing, reformation here. Do you have time?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's not bad for you to go for this shot. Actually, I would like you to go for this shot. If you took slightly more of your time, you would be able to apply yourself more and give it more power. So I'm not asking you like here to like control it and take your time, because if you do that, then they will replace in defense. So you have to beat them. Red leg is open, but just like make it so that you can get like a slightly better shot. And see, I think if you had like a bit more boost, slightly a bit of a better angle, this is 100% a goal. Because essentially you missed your shot here. So
Yeah.
it is more of a mechanical error, execution error, but you could have gotten like higher percentages, like a higher percentage of chance to score it if you took slightly more of your time. Here's the information, because I do believe that your teammate is on your right, and he's gonna go for this ball, and he is. See, well, I think you want the boost. Oh no, you went for the play. Yeah. Try to rotate alongside the middle. Like it's usually my advice. You know, it's actually quite simple. Your teammate is gonna go like this, so you wanna go like behind him at some point. So you can't really like rotate on this side, because this is the side that like the enemies are gonna attack. See, like the enemies are coming like this. Here you decide to cut, because that's what you do. Like right now you kind of ball chasing. See, and see how your teammate in the end, like he does have to go back.
Right.
Because you cannot cut him. It's not gonna be too bad, but be careful of that. It's the first time you do that, so I don't think it's oops. Man. Okay. Well, you missed the boost. Yeah, here you just have to be careful with the 50. You kind of like want to like you didn't block it as much as you could. Cause see, like here you boom it into him, but then he's gonna block. You actually want to do the opposite. You want him to hit it towards you, and then you act as the wall to block it. Because here you just get beat, unfortunately.
Just like wait there more.
Well, actually, here you have two options. Or
just like chip it around him.
So yeah, you can chip it around him. So if you go fast enough, see, you do like one touchdown on the left, you beat him 100%. That's like one of the types of challenges you can do. A challenge that like aims to beat the enemy. So essentially like an offensive challenge. The other type of challenge they can do is a defensive one, in which you wait for the enemy to hit it. Because see here, if you wait for him to hit it, actually I'm gonna use him as an example, because like he did like the defensive challenge in a way. It's more because you pressure him to do that. But see, if you wait for the enemy to hit it, then it will go to you, and you act as a block, as a wall. If they cannot go past you. And usually, actually, in offense, that's what you want to do, right? Because if you do that in offense, well, the ball stays in their half, right? So here you had like both options. The best option would have been to do like the offensive challenge, because you could have beaten him, because he lost control of the ball. I think we can realize that. I'm gonna go back to your POV. See here, he hits it too hard. So right now you can beat him 100%. So I would prefer if you did like an offensive challenge where like you try like to chip it away. If not, wait for him and do the 50 properly. That way you still keep control of it. Because right now like you tried, you just like boom the ball into him essentially.
Yeah, because I think I was just trying to hit it fast. Because I thought I might be able to beat him, and then end up just hitting it into him.
You could have beaten him, but you had like more thoughts than just I have to hit it fast. I have to hit it fast, but beside him. So here you have a free ball. Off. Sad, because like you realize that you have the time, but like take the boost, and then you go.
I know.
Well, in the end you do that. It's fine. Okay, go take some boost. Be a bit faster here. Okay. Again, be careful here. See, that positioning is kind of awkward. You are leaving the play as the play is developing. Good patience. He's gonna bump you though. Oh, good avoidance. So I think you maybe have panicked here because like right now, like what you need to realize is that you have control of this. But for some reason, you went to the right. I don't know why. Because here, what you could have done is actually you could have like controlled the ball. Well, actually, you don't have much boost. So fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was worried that McJolly was gonna challenge, so I was trying to get it around him.
Okay. You know what? I like that idea. It didn't work out, but I like the fact that you had like the decision behind it. So well played. Again, if you didn't miss the boost, you wouldn't have been to forced to do that. Okay. You're gonna wait. Yeah, no.
Nothing good there. Yeah. When I
The,
did that in game, I was mad that I did that.
the idea here of going onto the wall is good, but like he went on the other side, so just go down. Right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, leave, take some pads. Okay, not bad. Take the boost. Formation? Here you just blanked out completely. Look, you don't know where they are, just waiting on the boost, on the ball. I got beat. Good bump. Okay, formation again. I feel like your dribbles are a bit stiff. I don't
Or
know.
awkward.
I don't know how good you are with dribbling, but
Not the best right now. I used to be better, but
okay.
I'm trying to. I think right now it's worse because I'm trying to like think really hard about what I'm supposed to be doing all the time.
Okay.
And then I'm like distracted from the mechanics a little bit.
Okay, I see. But actually, it's kind of you can think of it as the opposite. Actually, you want to be so good mechanically that you don't need to think about it. So if you really had like dribbles trained and mastered, you wouldn't need to think about like how I do the dribble. You'd be able to think, oh, where are they, and controlling the ball would kind of be a second nature.
Right.
So it might be that you need to try to practice more dribbles if you see that like you're not able to do them as much as you would like to. Here's something as earlier. Actually, the bump would be better.
Yep.
It's not bad.
It's almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
Play.
This time it's not bad because your teammate is able to play that, so like it works out. But yeah, if you get the thing is okay. The thing is here, if you get the demo, you have to be very careful with the second guy because actually your teammate won't be able to play this as better as like the previous play. So like this is actually not too bad.
Up.
Yeah, because like this also kind of like see the enemy like both enemies are now awkward. Well, if you got for a demo, maybe like the other guy would have been able to get the ball. So I don't really mind here what you did. But at least like I have some thoughts with those. Oh, open.
Yeah.
Oh. Rip. Oh yeah, I didn't see like the time was
Yeah.
was off. Here you're gonna take the same boost as your teammate. Oh no, you're a gentleman. You're leaving it to him. Oh, this is so awkward. Oh.
I know.
Okay. I mean, you manage. Does that happen enough? Like a lot of times? Because I feel like in this game, it's like the third time that you miss the boost in the corner when you have time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's again a side effect of like I'm trying to like do the absolutely right thing all the time, and then I just like miss the like basic stuff.
Yeah. So something that might help. Instead of trying like to think of decisions as like an absolute, try to think of it as steps. Here, you actually don't care about the ball. You don't care. You could like I could remove the ball. I will do that. Poof, the ball is not there. Who cares? You have to go for the boost. That's your first step. You go for the boost, and then you think of the play, and then see like, essentially like you don't have to think of all what you need to do at the same time. So here, go for the boost. Take the boost, and then you can be like then focus on the enemies. Where are they? Okay, they are there, so I'm gonna take the ball. They are far, so I have time to take it, right? It's really like step by step. Where are the enemies? Oh, they are far, so I'm gonna take my time. Oh, the enemies are coming. Okay, I have to jump and hit the ball awkwardly, so that they don't get the free ball. But it's really step by step. And then I feel like you're like trying to think a bit too much. How do I take the boost and go at max speed and do this at the same time? You don't need to.
Yeah.
Right. Here you go. You're a bit slow, but it's fine. Take the boost. You go back. Here, positioning is not bad. It's okay. Just just be careful. Like it was not optimal because see, like you were really like facing the again. See, like you are in the same line of action. So if you want to go for this, it's very awkward because you have to do like a full turn, which is very awkward. And I mean, you still got the 50 watt right, but
Yeah, but then
they can play
my
it.
teammates in their corner grabbing
Yeah,
boost, so I don't like. I have to keep that away,
yeah. But
which
look,
I just
the
fucked
thing
up.
is, this ball is actually yours in a way. Well, like it's not his at least. Like this ball is neutral because like he's booming it away. So the
Right,
best play would have been to play this ball like first. The thing is because you are in an awkward position, you won't be able to
facing
play
the
it.
wrong way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you do your turn, and you do a good job with the 50, but that was not what was expected of you. Because yes, you beat one, but actually here you need to gain time enough for like so that like your team is able to go back. So
right,
either you're in a good spot and you could have been playing this ball better. So like say for example, if you were like maybe like here, see you'd be able to like get it, or even you kind of try to play slow. Like there is no direct threat here. He might catch it, but see like if he catches it, like you can like challenge here sideways, and see by doing that you are blocking your net, and if maybe like he's gonna hit it like in the corner, and if he does that, it's not threatening. At least not
right.
yet, but at least it gives time for your teammate to come back, and then you might be able to play it. Um, in the end, you were not properly positioned, so you're not able to refrain them from going for the ball, and then you do a 50, which because actually what you need to know is the rhythm of the game depends on the interactions. And right now, by doing your 50, you're trying like to force interaction. The issue is if you force an interaction, someone needs to play the next ball, and in this case, it
Right.
cannot be your teammate. So here your 50 is an error, even if it was well done.
Yeah. Yep.
And yeah, unfortunately, they score out of that. Unfortunate. So what? Yeah, what did you think about this game?
I felt like it was all right. Like I scored goals, but it felt really awkward.
Yeah. I think as you said before the session started, you have good mechanics. Obviously, execution can still be improved. We saw, like you had like maybe
Yeah.
like two shots that you could have scored easily, with like if you just got slightly better at shots. So like, see, it's not even like crazy mechanics. Just like simple shots.
Right.
If you were a bit more accurate, you would be able to get it. You also had like those opportunities in the corner, which I swear every time you missed up, and that's very sad because you have those opportunities. But every time you
Right.
miss a boost or you miss a touch, and then they get back the ball, and so like now you're just losing the opportunity. But thing is, as you said, like you had the shot, and you could get more opportunities if you were a bit more aware of whenever you have like a free opportunity, a free ball. The second thing I will tell you is be careful about your positioning, um, namely how you are like you're facing the play. Because right now, most of the times you're not facing the play as you should, and it's not gonna
Right.
be necessarily punishing. But whenever it is, for example, the last play, you're gonna get scored on. And
Yeah.
even if you don't get punished like as like they score, you might get punished because you lose an opportunity.
Right.
And I do believe that like there was like one or two scenarios where if you like you still was able to go to the ball, even if you were further. But if you were slightly closer, well, in one of the cases, I think it was a shot. Yes, it was a shot. Like you would have gotten like a free shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the second case, you would have been able to get like a better 50, or just like a free ball to do a mechanic of your choice. So you're losing opportunities with those two things.
Yep.
So it's really
Yeah.
like your focus, because like think of it this way: if you were better at those two things, you'd easily be able to get 5 to 6 shots more in this game. And even
Right.
and even if you like score only like two of them, well, you get like one to two more goals, which
And
is
that's enough to win the game.
yeah. Essentially, that's your goal. It's not like to like you were already like I would say like you were like, already like the best player. And Winter was still good, but like see, you were all like the best player in your team, but you could have done a bit more. And that's kind of like the thing is
Right.
you have to do a bit more because in this case, if I look, yeah, you had like 4 shots, so 4 goals and like 9 shots. So you might be like, hey, you're asking me a lot. Maybe, but you could have done more.
Right. Well, and that's I want to
Yeah,
do
but
better, not necessarily just,
yeah, but
oh,
here,
I did good, that's fine.
yeah, but here I was kind of focusing on offense, but I think it would also like be more important in defense. Because actually, like if I look at this game, you guys had like the offensive pressure. They only had like 6 shots, while you guys had 14. So like you should be winning this game 100%.
Right.
But the thing is, sometimes in defense you would let them play.
Just give them a lot of
Yeah,
space.
you had like those two scenarios where you create like a 2v1 scenario for your enemy, like for your enemies. Thankfully, they
Right.
didn't use it. But if you get against people that are better, they will definitely,
Demo.
yeah, like they will definitely go for a demo and like you get scored on. Sometimes you let your teammate in an awkward spot on his own. So like what we said would get you more goals like in offense, but it also like prevent a couple of goals in defense,
Sure.
which I think is what you like in this game. It's also what we needed. Obviously, if you had like
Right.
more opportunities, you'd have won. But if you just left out opportunities for the enemies, you would also have won.
Yeah, yeah. It's like positioning to like face the play more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do I do that? Like, is it just like the timing of when I'm like facing the play?
There is
Because
that.
like otherwise I'm like approaching it at the same time, and I don't want to like how do I like face the play but like
So
still like not be too close or too
yeah.
far?
So I'm gonna draw it like on my screen right now. So let's say like your enemy, like your teammate is here, and like
Mhm.
here's like the top corner of the enemy. Like he's gonna have a 50 with the enemy team.
Right.
Where like you want to be ready timing wise whenever the interaction happens. So for example, if you come too fast, then problem you have to stop and wait. It's not good.
Okay.
If you're too far, well, I mean that's kind of self-explanatory. You will just not be ready. So timing wise, you kind of want to really be slightly better with those. And a simple trick you can use is to take wider. Whenever you have time, you can actually take wider, which is fine because like instead of coming like this, you would be able to come like this, but you would like usually you have like more boost because like there's spaz,
Mhm.
and so you'd be
Right.
able to have like, an average speed that is higher even if you are a bit further. So you'd be able to
Sure.
arrive on time, and it's also easier for you to match the timing. Um, and essentially where you want to be is so I did like say facing the play, and so for example if you take wider you would be here. See, and this is perfect. And I didn't show it in game. Maybe I should have, but you can like try to think of it as your knife of action. For example, here if I'm facing this way, this is what I can impact. And you see like how
Right.
the ball is pretty much in the middle of my range.
Mhm.
And I didn't mention it like earlier. Like 1/4 turn, you'd be able to like face the play offensively, and with a quarter turn, you'd be able to play defensively. Cause see, like if the ball goes, if the ball goes behind your teammate, well, it's fine because you still would be first behind, to it, right? But
Right.
not be the best ball. But like you still like be able to go to your corner, take the boost, take the ball, and follow up after, or maybe like
Right.
even on the wall if you're a bit faster. So that's pretty much like how like that's what I meant by facing the ball. It's really like facing the interaction. We want to be ready for that. The moment where you can forego this is if you're picking a choice that you think is really correct. It's kind of like where you're guessing, but you're guessing fast enough that it's not a problem.
Right.
So for example, if I'm trying to think of an example. Let's say like you are here, so you take the boost and like you come back and you're expecting a pass, like you might be coming like this, which is kind of dangerous. But the thing is, you see, you'd already like be starting recovering. So if the pass doesn't happen, you'd be able to go fast behind, which
Right.
is not super bad. Because see, you still got offer like both options, and that's really what I want you to really take away. Sometimes what happened with you is that you were not facing the play at all, so you don't even have like both options. It's just like for a moment you are unavailable. There is a gap,
Committing to something.
yeah. So if you commit to something, just be sure that you're able to recover in case it doesn't happen. And so
Right.
a good example is for example passes. Sometimes you might commit for a pass and trust. And I don't really like the word trust because you should not trust by default. You should cover the options. You might cover the option that is a bit more likely, but you should still be
Right.
having like that plan B, or okay, if my teammate actually mess up the pass, how can I adjust? I might not be able to get like the best ball, but I can still get it before the enemy
Right.
does, or make it more awkward for the enemies.
Sure.
So that's kind of like how you want to think of it. Because at your level, the enemies are not good enough to like be able to do most of what they can with the ball. So it's fine.
Right.
But what happens when you get against people that are better, and when you give them a ball, they can do a mechanic with that. You give them a free ball, free
Yeah.
space, they can flick it over you. You
Right.
cannot let them play. And that's the issue. Is if you guess, then you might like sometimes it might work, but whenever it doesn't work, then you will be in a very bad spot. So you still need to be covering both options in a way. You might like weight one more than the other, depending on the situation, depending on the anticipation, but try not to guess. Try not to trust or like to overly trust. You still
Right.
want to be ready for options.
That makes sense.